Feel it all around. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a new week. Had a little bit of a meeting already. Already jumped into the inboxes, getting things worked out tonight. Gio, how are you? Nikki, how are you? Scott, how are you? Katie Cat, how are you? I am not drinking, quite frankly, Elevation Blend coffee today. I had a little bit of a coffee meeting with a friend. Rob, actually. Got together with Rob, everybody's favorite. And so I'm having a dark roast from someplace in Rye. But I did add keto brains to it. Okay? So let's let the brain. I was already I was already nice and I was metabolizing that coffee pretty well, and now it's going to go into frappe land. So thank you again to Keto Brains, who's going to be a major. Yeah, I should draw my logo on the cup. Keto Brains is going to be a major sponsor of the event that me and Jay Gulnello are putting together. You'll know more about that on May 9th. You guys are getting a little bit of an inside scoop right now. The monthly sponsors of the show who get together on Sunday for the Sunday streams, you have much more of a scoop as to what's going on in September. But there's going to be a first ever, quite frankly, live event in person. And Keto Brains. By the way, if you want to try some of this stuff, reach out to me. Anybody who becomes a monthly sponsor, quite frankly, through the website or Patreon or Subscribestar, you get samples of coffee and of Keto Brains this month, and I'm going to be finding other stuff to give you too. So if you want samples, let me know. You get samples when you sign up as a sponsor, and also you get recurring codes for 20% off. It's the best. It really is. The where, Nikki, I have to be a little bit more general. The where is New York, not New York City. The when is September. That's all I can say. On May 9th, we'll let you guys know. It's going to be limited. It's only like a room for about 150 people. So, yeah. Star, I got an email from you. I've been paying for all of the samples to go to everywhere. And I saw that you have a Canada address. So that's going to hurt a little bit more. But don't you worry. I'm getting you one. It's crazy how much it is to just ship to Canada. I had somebody, I forgot what the hell it was. Somebody won a super chat raffle that we did either last year or 2023 or something like that. And God help me, the winner was from Australia. God help me. What is going on with international shipping? So it's nuts. No, you don't have to get anything back to me, Star. It's my pleasure. I just want you to try the Keto Brains. So, anywho, that's that. We're just going Q&A this morning. Because tonight we're starting at 7:30 instead of 7. It's T-ball. It's a beautiful day. There's no way that this is going to be canceled. So Aurora is going to have her T-ball. I'll be home. I'll get back to Studio B, and we'll talk. I'm going to have Jim Lee on at some point. There's just some stuff's going on in the air, the whole UK thing with the sun dimming. But there's other stuff from over the weekend. Leo Zagami is going to be coming on next Monday, the 6th, because May 6th is the first day of the conclave, the papal conclave, as they're wrapping up funerary ceremonies and stuff like that with Pope Francis. May 6th is the first day of the conclave. I got in touch with him. I said, listen, because you have to imagine people are busting down Zagami's door right now to get him on the show, but thankfully we've established a nice friendship with him. And he said, we can do the 6th, whatever you want. Of course, he says it in his Italian accent. But, he'll be on May 6th. And I said, hey, listen, that'll be great. Just to have you on to the top of the first hour. Just want to know what he's hearing. What is his Vatican sources telling us? Even though he published a good amount of stuff in his latest blog on that. So it'd be good to have him back on. But tonight, I've got some interesting things. I got some interesting things for you. One from our buddy Shem on Twitter about metrics. That'll also feed into Jim Lee. This will be a good one. Let's see here. Dill says, after watching Saturday, I think Aurora is going to take over the show. That would be a very proud day for me. That would be a very, very proud day for me. I know that there will be times where I'm like, Aurora? I asked her, I think my mother-in-law asked her yesterday, do you want to, is that something you think you'd want to do one day, talking to be a host? And she said no. Which is fine. But I had such a great time with her. And, I don't know. She just had such good poise. We were cleaning at the studio, so I'm just wiping down things. She's helping me. She's playing with the cat and all that stuff. And I'm looking around. Everything's looking nice and spiffy. I said, yeah, we're in a broadcast studio that I built. Let me ask her if she wants to go live with me. And she did. Christina, yes, she liked her ham and cheese sandwich. So, Stephen and Lori, I loved when she was going to call you a name and told us not to listen. Yeah, what did she say? Don't close your ears, but and at that point, that's why I said no, because Aurora, I make sure that I wrestle with her a lot, and I tease her responsibly. A lot of responsible teasing. Just because I want her to have thick skin, and just to how to pick up sarcasm and how to work through things and all that stuff. So I try to thicken her skin however I can. But the thing is that there's still a point in our teasing where she takes it too far, and sometimes she says things that I don't know where the hell they come from. So I just said, let's just leave it right there. Because I didn't know what was going to come out of her mouth next. If you go back, it's only an 18-minute episode. It's like the perfect podcast episode. 18 minutes. You can listen to it to and from a drive to the grocery store. Let's see here. Let's see what you guys are saying. If I had a kid, it would be awesome to see them continue in my footsteps in radio, says Joseph Daniel Pena. Yeah, well, whatever she wants to do. I would never force anything on her. I'm not even forcing baseball on her. I'd love to see her keep playing, but as I say, as long as she keeps liking it, I will go where her interests take her. The drums, you should have seen her in the other room the other day. I got behind the drums. The acoustic drums. So she's not around like full volume, and she kind of like, she's like looking over her shoulder. When something like happens, like all of a sudden you're just on like high alert. So I was just playing some aerial toms, just some flams. And she went, that kind of scared me. I said, well, it's loud, right? She was, yeah. I said, here, sit down, you make some noise. Then I went on the silent kit. So kids need to challenge them volume-wise. G, hello from Washington. Linnea, good morning, my friend. Star, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that, Star. Thank you for your Canadian super chat. So, let them try all kinds of things. All right, so wait a second. Let me see. In this... What's up, Stove Stube? Let me see here. Live chat, super chat. No. Let me do live chat. But there's I want to see some of the things here. Q&A. No, that's not it. What's this? Pin to live stream? What the hell does that mean? I thought there was a Q&A option here. I banged on the drums as a kid. 20 years later, I started playing them. Yeah, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Oh, this keto brains really leveled. I have a dark roast over here today. It's been a long time since I had a dark roast. And the keto brains really leveled it out. Because I don't like that ashtray taste. But every once in a while, I'll go for it. Thanks again, Keto Brains. Love you guys. Aurora will be 5 in September, yes. Massive blackout in Spain and Portugal, according to Zero Hedge. Let me see what else we have here as far as the news goes. Let's see. Citizen Free Press. Victoria Nuland climbs from under a rock, ignores her own role in creating the Ukraine war. Victoria Nuland. These are the people that should be in jail forever. They should be in jail forever. No peace deal in Ukraine unless the world recognizes occupied lands as Russian, says the Kremlin. Germany requests exemption from EU borrowing limits to boost military spending. Conclave to elect a new pope will start on May 7th, not the 6th. Okay, let's see here. Delaying the secret voting for 2 days so they can get to know one another better and finding consensus on a candidate before they are sequestered in the Sistine Chapel. Okay. So, the funeral is going to be Saturday. Very strange. Very strange how long they let the body just out there like that. So long. Do they embalm? They don't embalm the Pope. Do they embalm the... Hold on, let me ask Grok if they embalm the Pope. Doesn't look very made up. Are popes embalmed? Question mark. Oh, God. Popes embalmed after they die? Question mark. Bombed. B-O-M-B-D. B-E-D. Ridiculous. The intelligence surely is artificial. Popes are not typically embalmed after death. Vatican generally avoids invasive procedures like embalming, favoring simpler preservation methods. Bodies are often prepared with basic techniques such as cleaning and dressing, and may be kept in a refrigerated environment to slow decomposition. For example, during the public viewing of deceased popes like John Paul II in 2005, the body is displayed in St. Peter's Basilica for a few days, and temporary preservation methods are used to maintain dignity without full embalming. Historical practices varied, but modern popes are usually not subjected to it due to church preferences for minimal intervention. So I'm just saying, he's laying out there for a week or more. He'll be out there the entire week. Last week, he's laying there looking all gray and stuff. Obviously not very prepared or anything like that, but there's thousands of people who are going through there for the public viewings when he was laying in state. I wonder if it stinks. You know? I don't know. Wakes and viewings, that goes across all types of religions and faiths and denominations. I hate wakes. I really do. But I've been going to them since I was 5. My great-grandfather's the first wake I went to. My cousins and I running up to the casket, telling them to wake up. Didn't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, let's talk about other things. It is 11:14. We're gonna we're gonna be on just about a half hour with each other, chilling, doing our thing. Good news, Frank. Not only is Friday my birthday, but I also graduate with my MS in psychology. Really? Well, Linnea, you have to start calling in. You have to start calling in more often to offer your professional opinion on what the hell's going on in the world. That's amazing. Good for you. Zachary Zablin says, can you shout me out? Of course. Of course, why not? So congratulations to Linnea. Linnea, have you tried, Linnea, get in touch with me. Get in touch with me, and I'm going to send you a coffee sample and some more. King, did you hear? Were you listening when I played? Were you listening to the Lego Man hair? Whatchamacall, the fight between me and Anthony? I played that clip on the show. What was it? A couple of Saturdays ago when it was me and.
It's so fun. I love a really quiet, relaxed, depressed Fenway Park, just like the old days. It looks great to hear nothing out of those little drunken Irishmen sitting around going, meh, meh, the Red Sox are supposed to win. We're good now. What's this all about? The Red Sox are good now. Sorry, you're getting knocked out by the Rays. You're getting knocked out by the Rays. Glory to God. Once again, it has happened.
There you go, King. It's one of King's favorites. But I got so happy that the Rays knocked out the Red Sox from the playoffs. that's like 2007, 8. Man, oh man, what times? There's more here. Hold on, I have King classics in here. Think so. Welcome to Minerva. Red Sox throwback. Follow your dweems.
Don't worry about it, kid. Just follow your dreams.
That's King. I played that on the show the other day.
Don't worry about it, kid. Just follow your dreams.
Just follow your dweems. You got to call in again and say that one night. I don't know. What other sound clips do I have here? Oh, this is gross. I have some gross stuff. Things I never want heard again. But seems like yesterday. It was. Time is not real. It's all bullshit. It really is. Zachary says, what did I do to you? I just want to know what some good colleges are. Zachary. Everybody, give Zachary some ideas for good colleges that he can go to. He wants to go to college. That's all he wants. Just wants some college names. Help him out. You can go to Westchester Community College. Yeah, you can go to BYU. Is that Mumbai Tech? I'm with Jenna on there. DeVry. The College of Hard Knocks. YouTube chat's probably not the best place to seek advice for anything. Trade school probably is the best thing to do these days. I want to be a business manager, says Zachary. Well, there's plenty of business to be managed. DeVry. You should go to actually, Zachary, you should go to the University of Mount Airy Lodge. Write this down, Zachary. This is probably the best place you can go. University of Mount Airy Lodge. You can also go to the University of Meatspin.com. Meatspin.com. That's a whole online university. Plenty of... Don't go to Meatspin. Don't do it. Meatspin.com University. Classic. Classic for the internet. Let's see. Yeah, King says, become a master sheet metal mechanic like me. That's all we knew about King for a long time. You call in, I'm a tin knocker. I'm a tin knocker. So no, I never knew it. I had to go actually, years ago, I had to look into that. I said, what is a tin knocker? So there you go. I have thought about going to Virginia Tech. You've thought about it. Very conscientious. So that's what we got. Is there anything you guys would like to see in particular on tonight's show? I think it's going to really write itself. We have limited time because I'm going to start at 7:30 instead of 7. We got a great guest, and we have a couple of really hot topics. So that's it. Tomorrow night, remember, maybe I'll go live at some point during the day for a coffee stream with Lauren on her birthday, but there's no 7 o'clock show tomorrow night. So Aurora has a New York accent, I noticed also. Well, Aurora has... Yeah, anybody who grows up around here is going to stick out like a sore thumb in other parts of the country, just like somebody from, Mississippi will stick out when they come up here. But Aurora still has a very cute inability to pronounce her R's. When I say, her R, I'll go Aurora R. And she'll go, oh. So it sounds like she's got this thick Brooklyn thing going on for her, but it's really just she has not figured it out yet, the R. And we try, I have to look into that actually. But even like when she says herself, her name, she'll still say Awawa. And people will say, Awawa? No, Awawa. I'll miss it one day when it's gone. But for now, it really makes it sound like she is like from the boogie down. No, speech classes. She's just 4 years old. She'll be fine. And I'll get some advice along the way. I'm still learning how to teach myself. It'll work out. Got to learn them R's. You need to be able to say R. How is she going to be able to accuse people of being racist? That's like the most American thing to do. She can't accuse people of being racist one day if she can't say R. You're a racist. You can't say you're a racist. You have to say racist. She can go IST, she can do that fine. Ist. That's racist. Can't say that. Nobody will take you seriously. So, and I can't wait to throw the show together, to be honest, because it's too nice outside. I got to go outside and get a few things done. We had I had this crawl space outside sealed up last spring. This crawl space, I said, you know what? Things are getting under here. I don't know what things. Could be a skunk. Could be a possum. But I needed to seal it up. And I saw a flower bed was totally dug up. And this thing, whatever the hell it is, went underneath, pulled up the chicken wire. Okay? Pulled up the chicken wire. Just pulled it up. Whatever the hell it had, it did a curl. This damn thing did a curl. It had just whatever. And it went underneath it. There's something, they said groundhog. I have never seen a groundhog here in my life. I've seen a groundhog go for by the off ramp onto the on ramp onto I-287 a few miles away, like 10 years ago. Never. So the Terminex guy is coming this week, and they said, "Don't worry, we'll smoke it out, and then we're going to put it all together. We'll patch it all up, and I'll start lining around the house with bigger rocks, like larger stones." If a gopher comes out of there, I would be very surprised. It's not going to be a gopher. See, Griff, I used to have a friend that did that. Matt no longer is in that business. He has another job, and I haven't really seen Matt too much. Um, uh, I check in every once in a while. I don't really get responses, and we'll see what happens. You know, it's a dog man, Frank. It could be. It could be. Chupacabra. Listen, my mind goes to possum, but I don't know how good at diggers they are. It could be that they go whatever, but it also, I mean, there's some considerable strength there. I know possums have like that opposable thumb kind of a thing, and you need that thumb to grab underneath the. Revenge of the 30-pound opossum. Winston has a nice life somewhere. Our groundhogs move rocks. If a groundhog comes out of there, I'm going to go nuts. I'm going to go nuts. Crocodile lizards have taken over our neighborhood. I never seen one before this year, says Katie. Yeah, well, you know what? We never seen. It wasn't until like 3 or 4 years ago that we had these lantern flies show up, and now it was just nuts. Opossums can eat 3,000 ticks a day, so I keep them. You know what? In that respect, I just hope that they eat all the ticks, because spotting a possum every once in a while, it's not my favorite thing to do. But I also hate Lyme disease. Who is going to win the election, Frank? Speaking of groundhogs, give us your prediction. What election? What are you talking about? What election? You're sheltering enemies of the state, are you not? Yes. Oh, Canada? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on up in Canada. I'll find out tomorrow. Everything, there's so much bullshit. Does it seem like there's any chance for Canada to do something good for itself? I'm sure the commie will be selected. No chance. I thought I would even look into it. Heard of Mark Carney, WEF? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Frank is running an underground railroad for possums, raccoons, and groundhogs. The groundhog is probably like the mastermind. He's kept himself in the dark. The groundhog is the hidden hand in all this stuff. I've never seen one, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're the ones that are running the show. Mark Carney is Justin Trudeau's puppet master. Got rid of one gay PM and now might get a new gay one. Guys, that's the whole point here. That's the whole point here. It's all F and G, and we've understood that for a long time now. And I just That's why I want to keep the focus on fun stuff, human interest stuff, learn some things, keep it relevant to what's going on in the day and age. Never really totally cast off current events, but what more do you need to know about the world? What more do you need to know about the world and the way it's run? I mean, even down to the WEF and the whole Klaus Schwab ouster. Come on now. Like I was saying on Friday night, come on now. You know? So I want this show to be a place everybody can come to say, let's chill. Let's chill, let's do something else. I've backed off the fear porn knowing it's reality. The biggest reality is it's this kitchen. It's this kitchen. It's Aurora at tumbling class right now. You know? That's it. Got to keep that in mind. I'm a super woke liberal, ultra light right side. Nice, good for you, Laris. What's up, yo? Let's see, just gotta love your family and your neighbors and have a good time. That's chief among it, no doubt. The globalist banker will win because elections are FNG. What does it mean? Also, the Virginia Roberts story. Got to bring that up there too. I'm sure someone like Jason Burmis has done something on it too. But the Virginia Roberts story, come on already. What about this was I gotta hear. I gotta hear. The last thing we heard from Virginia Roberts was she got hit by a bus. She was in the hospital. She was saying her goodbyes because she was suffering from like renal failure and all this stuff, and then suddenly she's dead. She killed herself. I don't get that. I'm sure not many people do. I have to look into the details there. All I saw, yeah, I know. But listen, Terry, let me just say, I know that she put that tweet out there in 2019. I'm not suicidal. A lot of things can change for a person in 6 years, especially if they're under some kind of physical hell where it's just like ended already. If they, I know some people, but if you're on the decline and there is no hope and all that stuff, I know plenty of people who were otherwise life affirming that would be like, you're telling me that I can swallow a pill and end this hell? They would do it. But I just don't know the situation here. I thought from what the last time we heard from her a couple of weeks ago, she was in a hospital setting and it seemed like she was going to be gone in days. And then like weeks had passed and now it's just she's suicidal. She's a mother of like 2 kids. Ra says, I heard that the bus crash was fake and she was already dead. Oh boy. Oh boy. You see? There's just always something. Seems to me that her kids may have been threatened, so she was trying to end it herself. Follow her money. Where is her settlement? See? They have a Rolodex filled with disclosure releases that they are going to keep flipping through until the end of the administration. Yeah, well, I mean, I can see that. But, there are things that Donald Trump can do, this administration can do through executive fiat that will help people. But it's not going to be a successful administration without Congress. And Congress is an inept, they are a largely inept, straitjacketed group of traitors. Straitjacketed. If you had audio and video, would you keep a list? Serious question. Exactly. Hey, that's what we were talking about just with JFK. When Jay Gulanello was in weeks ago, when the JFK files came out, and Jay was like flexing his JFK muscle about all the shit that he knew. It really came down to, where's the confiscated film? It wasn't just Abraham Zapruder over there that was filming with his Super 8 camera. There were other people who had their cameras, their film taken. I want to see media confiscation. That's all. Media is a bigger part of anything else. Instead, they give you 70,000 documents. Many are poison pills. Many of those documents are poison pills. Okay? Many of them. You're talking about agencies that are not only involved in the crimes that they're investigating, but they're also involved, I mean, from a Mockingbird standpoint, they're involved in the half-assed debunking of the crimes just to be able to flood the market with conspiracy theories that can dismiss anybody who's actually looking into something with any kind of, good intent. So when you're analyzing stacks of paper, just know that some of the smoking gun shit, the most attractive things, could very well be just rotten fruit. So, but I would love to see confiscated tape and all that stuff. Either way, that's where we're at. That is where we're at. It is April 28th. I can't wait to see you guys tonight for the 7:30 start time. 7:30 tonight, T-ball schedule. To be honest, we only have one more month of T-ball. That only goes to the end of May. But if you want to try it, get in touch with me. The best way to get this is to become a sponsor, of course. For as little as $5 a month, I'm going to send you not only samples of this, but I'm going to send you samples of the coffee. You're going to get a recurring 20% off code. And if you sponsor the show for $5, I'm paying you hundreds back. First of all, just the samples alone, if you did a $5 sponsorship, I'm sending you at least $12 worth of samples right there. And even more when you consider the shipping. And then when you think about all of the extra content and behind the scenes footage and all that other stuff, hundreds. I will see you tonight at 7:30. I love you all. Thanks for these Monday morning coffee meetings. And it'll be a good one tonight. Be good. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. And if you want to talk with everybody, a good place to hang out off air is in the Discord. So all those links are in the description below. Ciao. Ciao, ciao. Be well.